once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far. The mascots look past the moment and try to find your last ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine.
We come to you north of the border from Toronto. Team only fitting. Toronto's the 4th largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything. City, it's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the 6.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. The New York Knicks control the tap. To Julius Randle. To Richardson. Marc Gasol with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
A chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Smith with the basketball. The lead is 2. Deep right corner. To Dennis Smith Jr. Pascal Siakam tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Smith to Richardson. New York with 4 to shoot. Richardson. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. The follow won't go either. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Smith with it up top. 2-point advantage. Dennis Smith Jr. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
Gasol to Van Vliet. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
His first effort off the mark. Fred Van Vliet to Gasol. Lowry to Gasol. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Gasol. Lowry. 4-3. Offensive and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Knicks with the basketball. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. Richardson to Dennis Smith Jr. Marc Gasol rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Number 43, Pascal
Smith now into the front court. Leads a bucket. Dennis Smith Jr. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Rises for the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Goes to the left side. Pascal Siakam from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Gasol. Pascal Siakam. To Lowry. For three. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
A lot of contact, no whistle. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Lowry. He made his first effort, but not that time. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Alec Burks. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Lowry has the basketball. Here's a chance from long range. That no good, off the mark. A mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Pascal Siakam, huge block. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down. Really, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some.
Defensive foul to number 33, Marc Gasol. That's his first personal foul.
Julius Randle, couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Gasol. Wild shot there. Predictably misses. Marc Gasol pins it. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives you...
Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
The assist from number 4, Wesley.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Hayden with the basketball. Down a point. Easy path to the rim.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Powell. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Josh Richardson, he's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
He gets it.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Hayden to Julius Randle. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Alec Burks. Beyond the arc for 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. to Richardson. Josh Richardson, 3 for 6 now.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Powell. They'll get it down to Johnson. The pass set it all up.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Siakam sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The assist from number 24.
New York in control of the basketball. Marc Gasol swats it. Make that 7. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Gasol sends it away. 8 now.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot for Norman Powell. No good. Hayden into the front court. Down by 1. Deep left corner. Not that time.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Hayden with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. To Powell. For 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Powell. Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Hayden to Julius Randle. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Pascal Siakam to Powell. Gets it in the left corner. Stevenson to Powell. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Morris with a shot no good. Runner's good there.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Hayden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Marc Gasol.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. New blood coming in for both sides.
For the Toronto Raptors, number 7, Kyle Lowry.
To Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris, strong finish.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lowry. From long range. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Unable to slams it home on the putback.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
Lowry, oh, he's denied. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Lowry missed it. Short jumper won't go down.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Knicks have the lead. 1 quarter down. Long way to go. So buckle up. It's wide open.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Has a chance. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Gasol to Stevenson. Fred VanVleet. For three. He has yet to hit one tonight. No good. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Pascal Siakam to Gasol. Here's a chance from long range. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Fires the three. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Randall to Kevin Knox. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Smith into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Gasol. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He missed it. Kevin Knox powers it through. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
New York Knicks basketball. Smith, deep right corner. The drive, right to the basket. Pascal Siakam, able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To VanVleet, going a launch beyond the arc. Offensive board. Stevenson lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
That pass taken away by Toronto. To Julius Randle. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. The pass taken away.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Offensive rebound to Van Vliet. Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Smith with the basketball. His team on top by 8. Kyle Lowry with the block.
That's why I remember. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And the nice finish at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
4-3. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
To Julius Randle. Raptors come away with it. Fires the 3. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Goes to the left side. Lowry. To Van Vliet. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Smith with it up top. Up 6. Payton. Pascal Siakam tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Dennis Smith Jr., 4 out of 10.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Curling inside. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. The possession lies with New York. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Stuffs it down with authority.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Marc Gasol rejects it. Make that 11.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Smith now into the front court. Leads a bucket. Randall. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Number 43, Pascal Siakam.
Possession lies with New York. Driving right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Pascal Siakam to Gasol. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. To Gasol. Lets it fly from long range. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Marc Gasol. Huge block. That's 12 now.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Lowry to Van Vliet. From long range. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Lowry into the front court. Leads one. For three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Into the front court comes Smith. Down four. Pascal Siakam pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And 2 points to the board.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Number 6, Lance Stevenson.
Smith into the front court. Now down 6. Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. How about 13? Here's a chance from long range. He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. Smith with the basketball. He'll run the... My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
Has a look. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
The assist from number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Knicks with the basketball. Marc Gasol sends it away. A block machine. 14 of them. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Smith with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Big finish at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Whoa! What a finish!
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Pascal Siakam to Stevenson. Fires the three. Can't force those. Stevenson misses. Smith now into the front court, trailing by 11. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Gets it in the left corner. To Stevenson. And the basket good at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
That's me. I got ball. Here we go. My ball, my ball.
So Lowry. Baseline drive. Got it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
In the front court comes Smith. Down 11. Marc Gasol swats it. A lead company now at 15. Manute Bol, Shaquille O'Neal.
For a guy with his ability.
Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Pascal Siakam sends it away. Pascal Siakam with a piece. He'll let one fly from half court. Time expires to end the first half. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead.
The Raptors entered halftime with a solid lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors. The Knicks are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Blocks.
The Toronto Raptors came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
Marc Gasol couldn't be denied the award after all of those slams. He might get top plays all to himself at the end of the game if he keeps this up.
Who was cold?
Forget Cole. This guy, will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys leading by 14. That's no good.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Team foul number 1.
Randall, now a steal as the Raptors have it. To Van Vliet. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Smith into the front court. His guys down big, and he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Way to hit.
Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now
ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 3.
Dennis Smith Jr. has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. Lowry with it. Up a dozen. To Gasol. Lowry goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry.
To number 5, Dennis Smith. That's his first personal foul. Team
Kyle Lowry is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Whoops, that won't go. The follow won't go either. New York in control of the basketball. Smith to Julius Randle. Nice pass to set things up.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Lowry to Van Vliet. Going to launch beyond the arc. Fred Van Vliet locked in on that one.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Pascal Siakam knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Pascal Siakam with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Smith. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Van Vliet. Pascal Siakam. Shot clock winding down. Pascal Siakam. 4-3. Well defended.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Fred Van Vliet on a pass stolen by the Knicks. And the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Fires the 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Julius Randle. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Smith. And scores. Strong take.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The drive, right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Oh, had him going there for a second. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Smith with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Julius Randle. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Download this all, and stuffs it home. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Assist from number 3, OG Anunoby.
Smith with it up top. The deficit now up to a dozen. Nice pass to set things.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lets it fly from long range and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Smith now into the front court. Trailing by 15. Nothing going here on that drive. And too much contact.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Richardson. Nice pass to get things going.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Marc Gasol tips it. Sweet 16 swats in this one. Wow.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Gasol. So Lowry from long range. He engulfed him that time.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Pascal Siakam. Payton. Oh, emphatic slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Count the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
New York Knicks basketball. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell him with the easy leg.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. To Lowry. Oh, wow. Look at him dive for the loose ball. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Elfrid Payton. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Fred VanVleet. To Gasol. Stevenson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Wesley Johnson trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. The possession lies with New York. To Marcus Morris. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Screen coming. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Payton with the basketball. Down a dozen. Raptors come away with it. And counted at the rim.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
I'm good.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. For 3, the shot clock expires. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Oh, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Get back.
Fred VanVleet to Gasol.
Shot, that's short.
Shot from in close, no good.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Wesley Johnson rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Alec Burks. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Here's a chance from long range. VanVleet denied. Have to like the defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Nope, the first one does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Hey, lock up.
Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
That ends the third quarter. It's been all Raptors. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Off the assist.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court comes Smith. His guy's down 11. Nothing going here on that drive. Richardson to Julius Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
Pascal Siakam to Stevenson. Oh, he had it.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Probing the defense. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Pascal Siakam at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Payton into the front court. They find themselves down 10. They go down low to Randall. Shot from the lane won't go. And a backcourt violation. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Elfrid Payton, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. No good. Missed them both. To Gasol. Alec Burks. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Payton with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Ah, rocking the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Toronto has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Not that time. Kevin Knox to Payton. Gets a shot up off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Payton into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Marc Gasol. Huge block. 18 blocks. It's a new NBA record.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Off the iron. It came out. Marc Gasol pins it. 19 on the night.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Fires the 3. Tough shot. He hits.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Short jumper stays out. Pascal Siakam to Alec Burks. Alec Burks with the slam.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team, because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It goes down.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Lowry to Stevenson. Has a look. The shot by Lowry misses. To Julius Randle. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Has a chance. Kicks it around the perimeter. To Stevenson. Deep right corner. Baseline drive. Trying to cash in. And strokes it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Count the basket at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Surveys the floor. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Lowry. And he buries it.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Lowry to Gasol. Curling inside. To Stevenson. Pascal Siakam. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he'll head to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
Entering the game for Toronto, number 23.
I got ball. That's me.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Smith into the front court. His guys down big. To Richardson. Taken by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet. That's out. Last touch by Josh Richardson. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 33 and number 20.
To Lowry. Gasol. Tried to shoot for Toronto. Not done yet. To Lowry. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Well, he can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Subbing in for the Knicks, number 31.
Gasol snatching it out of the air. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Raptors come away with it. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Driving right to the basket, and he's fouled. He's gone to the line for two.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Siakam. He's got 2 shots coming. He's been steady. 83% at the line. And he makes them both. Possession lies with New York. Marc Gasol sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball. Especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Smith with the basketball. Down a bundle. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Van Vliet.
I got ball. I got ball.
To Gasol. Marc Gasol. He's now 4 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Smith with it up top. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Marc Gasol swats it. They're able to get it back, however. Marc Gasol sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
New York Knicks.
Misses the first.
Stepping in for the New York Knicks.
Missed the second. 0 for 2. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Dennis Smith Jr. Gasol. Off the assist.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Knicks with the basketball. Marc Gasol with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Jumper's good.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. Team foul.
Knocked loose. That'll get out off the Raptors. Knocked loose. That'll get out off the Raptors. So the Knicks keep possession. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
For the New York Knicks, number 13, Marcus Morris.
Richardson.
1 minute
Goes to the left side. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go. Count the bucket for 2.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Smith to Richardson. Gets it to go. And the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Josh Richardson at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Gets it in the right corner. Lowry, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Richardson, that pass taken away by Toronto.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Knocked loose. Deep three at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A three at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors put together a nice win here today. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. The Knicks didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Toronto Raptors. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust it down, look, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play, but no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, 30, 50.